Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 7. Today we discuss the intricacies of going to some art school preparation classes like I have been for the past 2 days. Now, what's been going on? I see some progress happening and some progress in materials and some understandings about the human form and how the face is coming together in the skull and all that. Let us review. This was the first junk portrait that I presented you with. It's done a few days ago. I don't know how to display it here so you can see something. At some point you could just stop the video and hopefully see how it looks. This is supposed to be some destroyed version of Marilyn Monroe. Then there was this other one. Both of these are done at home in complete ignorance of the materials that I was supposed to be using. Then I went to class and have done the first. What did I do? I got a paper that was drawn by somebody else. Here in this corner, and this is charcoal or something, I don't know, or some hardcore pencil, and this is me testing out some stuff, and I've done this one. This is, we're working with a certain model. It's supposed to be life-size, but I see now it's a bit bigger. I have the tendency to do things bigger, and apparently a human head is supposed to be as big as a hand if you measure it somehow, but mine is bigger. Right, so this is the first, and did not finish her blouse. This took about 5 hours to make. A lot of breaks, a lot of talking and bullshitting, and it took 5 hours. First time I used this size of a paper, and I didn't know a bunch of things. And that's my first work that was done yesterday. Today was more productive. Let's see here. I saw that I was almost the only one using regular pencil, and a lot of people were using various types of charcoal. And so I went ahead and got some for myself. Natural drawing charcoal, and have done this at first. This is a piece of junk. This is a profile of the model, and these horrible lines over here happened because I erased the previous location of the portrait and wanted to move it towards the middle of the page. Now, when I used a regular eraser to erase charcoal, apparently erasers leave some sort of oils on the page, and then your next layer of charcoal is all messed up. Of course, professionals can use this effect constructively and make something of it, but I'm a noob, so I do not know that much of what's going on. Then I turned the page over, and this is what came out. In my opinion, a better rendering of the person. I don't know exactly how to show it. I'm quite pleased with the highlights done with an eraser here and in some other places. I also found out a very useful thing: the less contours you put here on the light areas, you can even have no contour at all, like here. So the less contour you put there, the more 3D the character will look. This one is actually, charcoal can just vanish like that with the finger. I recommend it for anyone testing new materials, noobs like myself. So you put a contour here where it doesn't belong, it will make the character more flat looking. So apparently it's better to do without. And since this was done in 2 hours, and I had 5 to work, I decided to take another pencil and do the same model again and see what comes out. This is what came out, and it took 3 hours to make, and I also could make a pretty easy decision, at least for myself at this time, whether about working on charcoal or pencil is best for me. I say charcoal because it lays the tones very easily on the page. How do I show you this without too many shadows and god damn, like so. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll snap. I'm not doing any editing on these videos. So, this is my work. This is the third. Now, hopefully some sort of progress is visible even from day 2 to so day 1 to day 2, because here we have less variation in tones, less everything. This one contains more blacks, more 3D shapes and highlights in the hair, and it's a bit more complex. If I could just show it to the goddamn camera, all movements are reversed. Yeah. Cool. So it's going quite nicely. My exam will be portrait, just like this, no hands, just the head and part of the torso, in either charcoal or pencil. And then the second day, another portrait, probably the same person, same model, and it should be done in paint, acrylic or oil or whatever. I haven't done to the painting part yet. I'm focusing on drawing. Now, a few things about drawing that I've learned as a total noob. Of course, a professional painter or drawing artist will tell you much more. But I say, get a knife. Get a knife and get it into class. If your school is not the type of school that has metal detectors and so on and so forth, this is probably not, it might be considered a lethal weapon and I shouldn't be carrying it in public, but it's a present and it's very sharp and I use it to sharpen pencils. Let's make more light. So, like other trainings that I've done, not necessarily art related, I've seen that the more knife you bring, the more, the better you are seen by the group. So the higher your place in the hierarchy. The art class in my case is pretty cool. I'm the only guy there. It's all females, girls, 18, 19, 17 for a colleague of mine today. So yeah, it's nice. Also, bring a mirror. A mirror is good for you. What happens is that one works on the same exact drawing, let's call this dude here the drawing, and you work on it and you work on it and you work on it, and it gets set in one's mind. So when that happens, you can take a break, come back to it, or you can just check the same drawing out in a mirror, and the brain will notice any sort of things you might have messed up. Things like proportions that are wrong, shadows that are wrong, so on and so forth. It's like watching it completely for the first time if you watch it in a mirror. Get a mirror, watch both your drawing in a mirror and the model that you're drawing from in a mirror. And this will actually force the brain to reinterpret and break down the face in lights and shadows all over again. And things that you may not notice while just looking at the model for the first time, you will notice while looking at the same model in a mirror. I don't know, it may have to do with the left and right eyes, or I don't know exactly what the explanation is, but it happens. I've tested it today, and I've noticed several areas of shadow and how the planes work and stuff that there weren't there before. God damn, man. Yeah. So much for episode 7. It's all about art right now, and some fitness, and some trying to eat well, and so on and so forth. There's no time for remote viewing. So YouTube, episode 8 coming up soon. Yeah, be well, be one with the universe, and cheers and bye.